Man, going into this year, I was pretty high on Green Bay. I was pretty high on them. When they traded for Micah, I was like, it's gonna make them better. I was like, I don't think it's gonna be crazy, but I think it's gonna make them better. But I was wrong. I mean, 2 weeks out, dude, I feel like I'm wrong right now. I know it's early and we see things change fast in the league, right? We've seen teams get hot and then stall out. I don't get that vibe with Green Bay Packers at all. I mean, under Matt LaFleur, we've seen them in the playoffs for all these years, right? And they've been in games for the most part on just about every single playoff game. Even in Philadelphia last year, dude, they were still in that game. They may have lost, but it was a closer game than some fans would say. And I was impressed tonight, dude. Like, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know if any of you remember, but when Minka Fitzpatrick was traded from the Miami Dolphins to the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? He just got traded back. But if you guys remember, he was traded from the Miami Dolphins to the Steelers. And the Steelers already had a solid defense under Mike Tomlin. But when Minka went there, it changed that defense. And it made that defense, it like elevated them to another level. That's what I'm seeing with Micah Parsons. I'm like 2 weeks in, dude, it already looks like he's elevating their defense. And Green Bay's defense was already pretty solid. Traded away the DT for Micah Parsons, right? They had an overall solid front seven. And on the back end going in, I mean, I wasn't the highest on their back end, but Xavier McKinney I was. But tonight they were playing literally like a top three, if not the best defense in the NFL. That's how they were playing tonight. That's just what I got from that. And, going into this, we're talking about a Commanders team really, really coming off an exciting year. We didn't expect them to go to the NFC Championship game. They got into the NFC Championship game against Philly. Didn't go so well for them, right? But they got there with a rookie QB, Jaden Daniels, who looks like an absolute star, right? Just signed Terry McLaurin. You got Zach Ertz. Austin Eckler looked like Austin Eckler had a kind of a nasty injury. Praying for that guy. And then you got Debo. Debo looks pretty freaking good. I might say. I have to say that about Debo. Debo looks fresh and he looks good. Now I know he's dealt with some injuries. He battled injuries off and on throughout the course of seasons with San Francisco. But for right now, I'm like, dude, Debo looks good and he looks explosive. When Debo's healthy and explosive, he's a very dangerous guy, especially with his body just being a larger body wide receiver. So that's exciting. You got Zach Ertz and Jaden tonight, man. I know they had the rookie right tackle, and it was rough because that Packers defensive line was coming, and they were creating pressure here and there, literally the whole night. And one thing that I noticed, I was like, dude, what is happening with Jaden Daniels? He's taking too many damn hits. I'm like, dude, he was a little bit banged up with his ribs, if I remember right, last year, and I'm like, dude, he is taking way too many hits. During the course of the season, I was like, this ain't gonna last. I was like, dude, he needs to protect himself too. On those runs, I'm like, dude, just get down. You need to get down. And, with the Commanders, I honestly thought they would take a step back. Others as well thought they would take a step back. I don't really know if we're gonna see that, but this may be a sign. I mean, going up against a potential NFC powerhouse, right, in the Green Bay Packers. And going into this season, there was a thing. I kept seeing this on X. They throw around the age range for most teams, oldest to youngest. The Packers are one of the youngest teams in the NFL, right? And the Washington Commanders are one of the oldest. They are the oldest, if I remember right. They are the oldest team in the NFL, which is crazy, having Jaden Daniels as your star quarterback in his second year, and you're the oldest team in the NFL. And I thought tonight, dude, I honestly thought it showed on tape. Green Bay was just playing so much faster with so much more physicality. And on the other end, I just didn't really see it from the Commanders. I didn't see it at all. Frankie Louvu and Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner's getting pretty old, but damn, does that dude still play good. But it just, you could see it. You could see it outside of those guys. And I mean, Marshawn Lattimore really didn't have a good day. He had penalties. He wasn't good in coverage. Maybe this is the pullback that we might see from the Commanders. And it's week 2. They're 1-1. So we'll see what happens. But man, I mean, in the NFC, you got to look at the Packers as arguably maybe the best team currently right now, and we'll see how that shakes out because it's a long season, right? But the Packers look good, bro. Like they look good, and even as a Birds fan, I'm like, God damn, bro. Like this is not the same team from the, first game last season in the playoff game, especially with Parsons. But no, man. Overall, really good game for the Green Bay Packers. Really good game. And to go back to the Commanders, man, I know this is one thing that we'd see with Cliff Kingsbury when he was in Arizona. The play calling between him and Kyler, I know things can get weird with Kyler Murray, right? Kyler Murray's, people talk about his attitude, this and that, blah, 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 blah. But I knew things got weird there in Arizona with his play calling, just people talking about it. And I'm interested to see, dude, because, like, even in the last game against the Giants, I thought the Giants overall played pretty solid against the Commanders. But they just couldn't do shit on offense. And in this game, the play calling was kind of weird, dude. It was kind of weird. So I'm just interested to see how that unfolds in this upcoming season. But yeah, man. Not a bad Thursday night game. I know the Commanders kind of got messed up a little bit, but I didn't think it was a bad Thursday night game. But yeah, man. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comments about the game on both ends. Yeah, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to your boy, and football's back. We're here, baby. Anyways, appreciate you watching, guys. I'm outie, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Please subscribe to your boy. Don't be a hater, please. Thank you.
You good? Yeah, let's go.